Welcome back to the Four Verts Podcast. I'm your host, Logan C. To my right,
Switch up.
Carson Steele, Grayson Moore, and Jacob Aycock. And we're back. We are done with Week 5. I am very done with Week 5. We'll get into the records in a minute. We're going to start out with a Week 5 recap like we always do. Then we're going to move on to Week 6. We're going to give you picks and previews of all the games that matter. And let's just hop right into it, guys. Y'all want to start with the elephant in the room?
Jacob.
Let's start with Jacob.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go best to worst. How about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's ease into this one.
All right. Jacob, your picks on the week. Your lock, Washington minus 17.5, late night booty hole.
It was trash. It wasn't trash at first.
Okay.
Thought we were gonna.
Also trash. You had Florida plus 1.5.
Yeah, that was a bad pick. But I tell you what's worse, man. Going 0 for 5. I'm glad I'm not in that boat.
Yeah, that would suck, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Couldn't imagine being in that boat. I'll take my 2 losses.
You did double.
It's it's only 3 losses in 3 weeks.
It's pretty good. So yeah, you only did have 2 losses. Those are your 2 losses. You double dip Michigan minus 17.5.
I had a point
40.
Had a point to prove right there.
Yeah, that was the first time Michigan proved it.
Yeah.
You did a good job of hopping on it when you did.
Hey, all I'm going to advise you to do is, might want to start tagging on a couple buses.
I don't know. All right, so you also had Alabama minus 14. That was pretty easy.
Yeah.
So tell us about your picks. Which one you gonna start with?
Well, Washington looked very promising going into the fourth quarter, and then they go into the red zone twice and turn the ball over. And then, of course, Florida.
So wait, what? You bought the Pac-12 network?
Yeah.
How much was it?
Like $12 a month.
Oh. How?
I deleted it right after.
Did you cancel the subscription?
Yeah, I got a 1 month free trial.
Yeah.
We're good.
Good deal.
Florida. They
got curb stomped.
Yeah, they did Florida things. And then, of course,
got
we
boat raced at the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
Kentucky looked great in that game.
Yeah. Then, of course, we go over to the Bussin' Bowl in Lincoln, Nebraska, where I had the Wolverines in every aspect of the ball game, and they covered.
You also had Nebraska to combine with the Wolverines for 40 points.
Yeah, but
they contributed.
Michigan. No, yeah, but not before Michigan had already reached 40.
Yeah, that game got pretty out of hand pretty quick.
Michigan covered the 40 by themselves and the spread. And then, of course, Alabama, our kicking game's phenomenal. That's all I know to say, man.
Yeah, Will Rocker's the dude.
Yeah.
The defense still looked good.
Defense did look good, and I'm glad Saban's back on chewing ass.
Yeah.
That's
always,
shout out Miss Terry.
Yeah, shout out Miss Terry.
Yep. Shout out. Grayson, was you next?
Yeah, I'll go next.
You also had a 3-2 week. The wins being Missouri minus 13. James Madison minus 3. You're welcome. Wish I would have took it.
Yeah, thank you.
Under 64 in the Texas-Kansas game. The 2 losses. Arkansas plus 7. Wish I wouldn't have took it. Georgia minus 14.5. Wish I wouldn't have took it.
Yeah, I'm done with Arkansas for the rest of the year.
I think I am too.
I am. I'm tired of having them in my mind at all. So we'll move on from that. Georgia, what happened? What are you doing?
What happened?
Quit playing with Auburn like that.
I got some thoughts on that as well.
They're human.
We'll wait.
I mean, the environment's hard to play in for any good team. But that was ridiculous. It was a good football game. Missouri messed around a little bit, kind of scared me, but ended up cashing that. I loved the under in Texas the whole time, and it only helped that Jalen Daniels was out that game.
Yeah.
So
Stiff back.
He got active Friday night. He put some belly on back Friday night.
Put some bell freeze on it.
Who doesn't have a stiff back on a Saturday?
And I got the alley-oop on James Madison. So, thanks, guys.
Okay. Well, I'll put assist in my column somewhere. Can I do that?
You gotta have a small win, Cotton.
Oh,
Lord.
yes. Carson had a 2-3 week.
Yeah, I'm really tired of these 2 and 3 weeks.
Yeah.
They're just annoying. Oklahoma, I really like Oklahoma this year. debating about putting a bet on versus Texas hadn't really. I can't commit to it yet because it's Texas back.
Find out later on the second half of this episode.
Find out later. Georgia. Good Lord, Georgia. I don't see how you don't cover versus Auburn. I guess it being in Jordan-Hare maybe has a issue with that. Who knows?
A win's a win.
A win's a win. Missouri.
Just not by 14 and a half points.
Yeah, not Missouri cashed out there. Missouri's looking good this year. Who'd ever thought that?
That one didn't feel like it was going to cash out for a little bit.
It was scary. They didn't score till like the last few minutes.
Yeah,
really,
they scored 2 covered the spread, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And let's get into this awful game by LSU and Ole Miss.
So you had LSU and the under.
Yeah, I was going off pure vibes on the under, and
Vibes were off, brother.
I think the under
Let your vibes look like mine.
the under almost hit before halftime.
Yeah, it was. I mean, the over. Yeah,
I gave up on the under quick. I was like, if LSU can just pull out the 2.5, I'll be happy.
that came down to whoever had the ball last.
Yeah.
was going to win. Neither one of those secondaries are competent.
That was
They're awful.
LSU had the ball last and they lost.
Yeah, but they were down.
that was Lane Kiffin
that
legacy
was a
game right
one-stop.
there.
Yeah,
And before we get off mine,
this is his biggest win. Do you
yeah,
think?
it is.
It's his biggest win.
Yeah, biggest win. Before we get off this, I got a question to ask you: is Georgia still number 1 right now?
They are, but I don't think they should be.
Is it updated? Or
I was vouching
Yeah,
for.
they're still number 1. Yeah.
Michigan should be 1.
I would say.
Whoa, watch out here, brother. You're going to be treading
and at this,
on some turf that's we got some soft skin around. Okay,
You can't cover
I
versus
tried
Auburn.
to tell that a couple weeks ago, and I got
No.
thrashed.
It was-
Michigan just got their first cover, by the way.
yeah,
And their schedule is worse than Georgia's.
Look at how many points people are averaging on them, dude.
I just wanted to start that
It-
thought.
Oh yeah, I don't.
I mean, I'm on the wagon. If we're gonna pick a number 1, I might as well be Michigan. Who's 3? Texas.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, you could vouch for them being number 1
Yeah, I
right
would
now.
put Texas number
Really?
1 before Michigan. So.
I mean, Texas has actually got a resume going.
If Texas beats Oklahoma this weekend,
I was vouching for Washington until what happened.
I'm
the
having
other night.
more of an issue with USC being ranked ahead of Oregon and Washington.
Me too. Oregon should be Oregon. All right, I have that on my notes here. We can get into it, or do we want to go over my picks
Yeah,
real
let's go
quick?
ahead and
Yeah,
hop in.
we have to go over.
I have
it.
a couple things.
You're
All
not
right.
getting out of this
So I
one.
went 5-0 this week. Good week. Psych. If you faded me, you're doing great.
You're
The
rich.
screen bleed.
Doing great. Yeah. The screen's red. I'm gonna start in a different order here. LSU. Your secondary's awful. A lot of things you got to figure out there. DBU, no, not a chance. That was pretty tough. Arkansas +7. I think I'm with you. I'm fiending off the Razorbacks. I don't turnover. You can't turn the ball over inside your own 25.
And they
did
had
it.
Rocket back. We thought
Did
that
it
was a missing
twice.
piece, and it didn't matter.
Which Texas A&M is supposed to have a pretty good run defense, and it kind of proved justice.
They didn't against Miami.
No, they didn't. Tulane -21 never really had a chance. I lost 3 times on that because I kept live betting it because I just expected them to come back. But then they did the same thing Arkansas did. They turned the ball over in the enemy territory, and you can't do that. Like you can't cover games when you're turning the ball over. That was the going theme of this week. And Utah +3, that they got to have Cam Rising. They can win the Pac-12 with Cam Rising. I really think so.
If that would have been
Probably
a
could.
Saturday game, it would have hit.
Oregon
You bet
State's
against
def-
Oregon State because you
they're-
thought Wazoo beat them, so you were. I consider you coming from on that.
because Wazoo has
I
a
would've-
quarterback.
I would have.
That's how they beat them.
I would have took.
yeah,
I would have took or Utah too.
I would
gonna lie.
take it again.
Like it was a pick of mine.
Oregon.
Up until we got in this room last week, and the only reason it wasn't was because I was sitting here thinking, I was like, oh, Oregon State has a better defense for the Pac-12.
Their defense wasn't as. I don't think it's their defense is as good as it is, or Utah's offense is bad without Cam Rising.
Yeah.
Utah they can't score.
They can't score.
Who started at quarterback for them Saturday?
Nate Johnson.
Yeah, and then they swapped, and it kind of started looking better. They swapped the other guy, and it kind of.
Well, it's like
Start
I've
moving the
always
ball,
said, you can't cover. I mean, you can't beat.
If you got 2 quarterbacks, you got none.
Yeah, you can't.
Right.
Yeah,
You wouldn't bet on Utah
you can't
in a
beat
bigger
two,
game
you can't
because
beat 2
they're probably.
quarterbacks on a decent team either, at
Yeah.
all.
But their defense, they couldn't really stop the run. Oregon State does have a very good offensive line, and that's kind of what the difference was that matchup in my eyes was Utah's D line. Utah's defense is good, but their secondary is their strong point, not their D line, and their run defense isn't great against a good O line like Oregon State.
They're such a set team. Like they'll get their points when they can, like they will, and they'll make up for it on defense and whatever. Like against Wazoo, I think it happened so fast. Wazoo scored just nonstop.
They're kind of opposite of Wazoo,
but they kind of backtracked and almost came back. They're a good football team, but I mean they're not going to win the Pac-12 or nothing. I don't know.
Yeah, Georgia, that was a letdown. I'm taking that bet 10 times out of 10. Still, I mean,
yeah.
If you negate the 2 fumbles, Georgia covers by 2 touchdowns. We don't talk about it. They fumbled twice on there and gave Auburn scored on both times. Auburn had 14 points off turnovers. They did what, to your point, Georgia is human. Their run defense did not look good. Auburn doesn't have a quarterback, so I don't know what their passing defense really looks like. But their run defense, Auburn ran the ball on them. They couldn't throw worth a shit.
They can't pass the ball.
They can't throw the ball. They can. Both quarterbacks for Auburn, Peyton Thorne and I forgot Jordan Ashford, combined for 88 passing yards.
That's terrible.
That's less than Brock Bowers had in the fourth quarter alone.
He's still a beast.
Would have had more if it wasn't for a holding penalty, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
The one-handed grab, his best catch of the day.
Yeah, it was
If
sick.
Brock Bowers wasn't
But
on,
I'm going to say this right now. Auburn's defense isn't bad either. You can say
No,
what you
I didn't
want.
say they're bad.
Yeah, you can say what you want.
They
Yeah,
just-
Georgia did turn the ball over, but
Somebody has to force the turnover.
One of those turnovers was man-made.
A turnover's 2 ways. Somebody forces the turnover.
There should have
somebody
been
turns it
more
over.
than there was 2 dropped interceptions in the second half.
Yeah.
That
One-
place.
But I thought Carson Beck played okay. I don't think
He turned it on in the fourth quarter, but it was he game manager.
I think
Like
he
worse than Stetson Bennett game manager.
Yeah, I think he went into it coasting, just expecting to win, and then he realized that it's like, all right, we got to turn it on now, and it's just Brock Bowers. Just kept throwing him, and it's the ultimate safety valve in college football. Like he is the ultimate safety valve. His yards,
The tight end is he's a tight end, which
he's
is
a yak monster too.
He's a mismatch. You can't cover. You struggle covering him with a safety, and then you definitely are going to struggle if you have a linebacker on him.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's the combination of size and speed that just, the physicality of him and his speed and playmaking is insane.
Yeah.
But I'd take that bet 10 times out of 10. I mean, they just don't fumble the ball twice and we win it. But if they just don't fumble it once.
If it's played at Georgia, maybe.
If it's played at Georgia, that's a 20.
Look at teams that go into Jordan Hare.
Jordan Hare's got some voodoo, man. It really does. It's got some voodoo on its side. It was a fun game, especially if you didn't have Georgia minus 14.5, and if you had as much as I had on them, it would have been a lot more fun. But another 0-5 week for me, so we'll go through the records real quick. We got Grayson still sitting atop his throne. He's got the goat chain on. If you can see it, if you can zoom in, see the little bling bling we got there for the winner.
This is also the winner's circle over here. If you're wondering why we're on the couch this week, we deserve it.
If you're above 50% average, you get to go on the couch.
Our backs are hurting from carrying this podcast.
Hopefully one day we'll all 4 be on that couch.
Gonna get a little sweaty.
Little crowd.
Don't get wiki.
So Grayson is atop the throne, 17-11, 61% on the year. Jacob is in second place, firm second place, 16-11.
I still didn't get my -1 out there.
Carson made the graphic.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, what happened?
What's
You
your
know,
email?
y'all just don't want people to know that I got.
What's your AF?
Oh, you want the push?
16-11-1.
Take it
for
over the
push?
commission. Take it over the commission. If
I
he's
did.
getting a push,
I
I'm
did.
getting a push.
For what?
No, we said a Utah bet 6 weeks ago. He's
Yeah.
complaining about because he took it on his phone that he took
Oh
it. every
yeah,
morning.
no, that shit don't fucking count.
Your
All right.
push don't count either.
Why the fuck doesn't it count? I put it up with the right number up
His
on
push,
our.
his push counts. Yours doesn't.
Why do you?
16,
no.
11.
Why do you want to see if it's not going to affect your percentage, Jenny?
Because man, because
It's the thought
scroll
that
back,
counts.
scroll back. All right, Grayson has 17. Scroll back to mine. I have 16 and 11.
Well,
Okay,
we're
it's still
hoping
in that
if we put that one, we know where that one is.
Okay. All right. 16-11-1 for Jacob. 59%.
Plus, what if Logan had to push 2 games right here? I think that
That'd
asterisk
been
out to
great. That
this.
would've been great.
Exactly. The asterisk out to the side would have made you felt a lot better too. Wouldn't
Well, just having the losses
Yeah,
not in that column would have felt good.
exactly.
I mean, you could have just done without the
Yeah.
dash. That'd been great. All right, so Carson is in third place, 12 and 16, 43%. Then I'm in dead last, 10 and 18, 36%. After an 0 and 5 week, that's rough. So, do you have any takeaways that you'd like to get off on this week?
Let's think about it.
What is your thought strategy going into this week? I want to know your strategy. A lot of action.
Oh, going into this week?
Yeah,
The
like
next
where
week?
are you at
No,
right now
all
mentally?
big games. All big games.
Mental. Oh, you're still.
All big games. I'm just gonna
Okay.
figure it out.
Oh Lord, you don't hear that sentence. I'm just gonna figure it out.
I'm just gonna figure it out.
He's gonna steal my thunder. Oh, no.
Y'all-
He's gonna try and persuade you into some crazy.
No,
No,
stuff.
if I
Yeah.
try, I wish I would have took my own advice on the James Madden. I talked Grayson into the James Madden. I combined it.
Jason.
Talked Grayson into the James
Who
Madden.
the hell is Jason?
Then I didn't even take it. Then he gave me text.
How
him.
much
I was
did they
like,
win
man,
by? They covered by like a
Takeaways.
touchdown or something.
Take
too.
another takeaway. Florida not back. All right. I don't
What do you
give
think
a
about
shit.
Kentucky?
Dude,
Kentucky
maybe
can
they-
run the football.
We haven't look up until this week. We haven't talked about Kentucky on this podcast. We hadn't.
We haven't had a reason.
They've
to
been
until this
sleepy.
week.
They've been sleepy.
They haven't.
And dude had 100-something rush yards
I can
5
tell you
minutes
what-
into the game.
I can tell you what happened with Kentucky with me personally. I took a first quarter bet on them the week one.
You bet on them?
And I took a first quarter week. The
You
first
bet on
week
them
one.
this weekend?
No, the first week of college football. What do you not understand about week one?
I was just asking.
No, I did. I wish I would have.
Daddy chill.
Week 1.
Did
Week one, I took the
All
first
your
quarter
times.
bet, and they were
just
getting
take it easy, man.
Yeah. Whoa, Jamal, don't pull out the 9.
I got a question. Do y'all think Arkansas is actually bad, or you think they just had a bad game
I
last
think
week?
they suck.
I think they're bad.
I think it's. A
I think
combination.
they're the second worst team in the West.
All right, that settles that.
I think Ole Miss is going to cover this spread this week.
I do too.
What? All right. So what?
Do we have a
Sticking with the SEC West.
Are we going 3 right here?
I think we are.
What is your assessment on LSU going forward?
Who knows? I mean,
Their cheeks. I think their ass.
Where do you rank them in the
Dead
SEC
last.
West?
Dead last. No, second to last.
You just said that about Arkansas.
They got a
they
battle
tied?
Mississippi
no,
State.
Timeout. Let's rank
Are they
this.
tied?
I
Rank
think-
this.
You said Arkansas and LSU.
Yeah,
second
they got
to
a
last.
yeah.
I think
they're
their
at a dead.
their
they're at
defense is
LSU's
terrible.
Doll right now.
What is it right
Defense
now?
is bad.
Bama, A&M, Ole Miss.
No, I'm going Bama, Ole Miss, A&M.
Well, the actual standings would be Bama, Texas A&M, Ole Miss.
LSU.
LSU.
No, well,
Yeah.
like the actual standings isn't because they're 3 and 2. So no, it
What
would
is
be.
Arkansas?
It would
It
be.
would
yeah.
be.
Then
It would be
Arkansas.
Arkansas and
Yeah.
Mississippi State.
Yeah.
So just switch out A&M and Ole Miss. I could see Ole Miss pulling that shit out.
We've kind of got an open conference. SEC, like really, Georgia slips a game.
It's the most
Somebody's
wild
taking
it's
a
still
hit.
exciting.
Brother, I'm
Wow.
sorry to tell you, you're not getting that under in wins on Ole Miss this year. I don't.
Yeah, I
think.
still think I could. I mean, last week was a big week
They
because
could
that
be-
was
they
when I was
could-
considering a win.
They could self-destruct at any moment.
They can self-destruct at any moment. Their defense is bad.
If they don't quit
Very
rushing the
bad.
field, you hear me, Ole Miss fans? If you don't quit rushing the field after beating LSU, who's dog shit, then you're done.
Did
you're
you
out.
guys see that motherfucker swanton bomb from? He looked straight up Jeff Hardy from the field goal post onto nothing.
Oh yeah, I
He
seen
did a
that.
backflip. He did like a
waited for him
backflip
to
off
drop.
drop.
He swung. Yeah, the security guard's just like, all right, dumbass, get down.
I don't know. You know his fucking pelvis broke at the end of
Dude,
that.
he was zoomed.
No, definitely didn't, dude. He was limbered up big time.
Okay.
Damn, that's the only good thing you've done this week.
Okay. All right. Outside of the SEC, what's your takeaways from the USC Colorado game? Did y'all watch it?
I think USC was just sleepwalking.
I think if you'd have gave Colorado another 2 minutes, they probably would have came back and just.
I also think if USC knew those 2 more minutes on it, they would have turned something up.
Colorado's such a weird team, dude.
I don't know, dude. They
Like,
couldn't get anything going that second half.
I don't think they was trying to. They got up that big lead, like 28.
Yeah, but
were
then
up
they
by 28
couldn't.
points.
I mean,
And they
You
just went
really
to
think
coast mode.
USC was just like, all right, we'll let them score 41.
Well, I don't think their defense is very good. That was one of my takeaways. I don't think their defense is very good. But I do think their offense, especially against Colorado's defense without Travis Hunter, is just like we can turn it on whenever they want.
I've seen Caleb Williams make a lot of wide open throws. Just
Wide
nobody's on the guy.
Yeah, every time he dropped back, I was like, touchdown.
It's like, I mean, yeah, he's good talent, but these are just
when
wide open
they handed the
throws.
ball off and the running back just like bounced around the backfield for like 20 minutes, nobody moved.
There was plays where like it was
he's
just like,
the
how
scorer.
is this guy this open?
Yeah, it's like Colorado's defense just literally got
I
together
said
the
no-
night before and said, hey, y'all want to make a football team?
And there's zero pass rush. Zero pass rush.
Yeah.
I said it in the group chat. I was like, I feel like I'm watching 7-on-7.
If Dion can get a good strength and conditioning coach,
That's what he's
get
lacking.
oh yeah.
What if he
Look
gets-
at everybody compared. Like they're like skin and bone.
Yeah.
My God. Okay.
So I wanted to get into this. Give me your who's your top? Let's say what 5 Pac-12 teams? What is
Top
the ranking?
5?
What is the ranking here? What I just want to know the picking order.
Oregon.
one.
Oregon, Washington.
Oregon, Washington, USC.
No,
I still think so. I think Oregon and Washington are.
Different level.
I think they're here.
Be tier 1.
USC's here.
I think you put Oregon State at the tail end or Wazoo at the tail end of that.
I want to
yeah, I
put
think
Oregon.
Wazoo's
I want to
down
put Oregon
right there.
State above USC right now.
What about Wazoo?
I would put them nearly above.
Okay, time out. What's wrong with putting
How you
Oregon
put
State and
Oregon-
Wazoo 4 and
And I
5?
would put USC. Yeah, and I would put USC.
But so you gotta have
at
Wazoo
5.
over Oregon State though.
I would put. I would
Not really. No.
They beat them.
They did come back.
Okay.
Though.
Florida
That don't
beat
matter.
Tennessee. Are you going to put Florida over Tennessee right now?
Yeah, they beat them pretty handedly.
Okay. Kentucky just came out and
I
whooped the
put
shit
Kentucky
out of Florida.
over Tennessee.
Yeah, but
Yeah, Wazoo and Oregon
Florida's
State played
2
last
losses.
week.
I'd say Wazoo,
Wazoo
4,
won.
Oregon State 5, and it's close on like the last. They're close.
I could see Oregon State and Wazoo
USC can go either way.
defense
I feel like
being
they could
better
show
than
up.
USC's.
I feel like they could show up. I feel like Oregon's on a different level. I do. I feel like they're not getting enough credit. They
I think they're
I do-
definitely in the playoffs.
they
I do
dismantled Colorado.
I do think because of everything going on, I think Oregon is kind of flying under the radar, and I think it's working to their advantage.
Yeah,
We'll find out next week.
Because like
when they play.
everybody is talking about Washington.
that the whole ranking.
I love Washington. I love my
it being
picks.
USC, Washington, Oregon is so wrong. At least it should be Oregon, USC, and then Washington.
I'll be fine with that.
And,
Who's
or I would
Washington's-
I would really feel better if it was Oregon, Washington, USC.
Who's Washington's hardest game so far they've played?
Boise State.
I guess.
Yeah, that's a big.
Boise's
It's
not
that-
bad,
but like Oregon,
really.
like really, who's Oregon beat? Colorado. How
I mean,
good
yeah.
is?
I mean, who's got the
You can
most
go-
impressive?
But they
win?
are like, but Oregon is beating the shit out of people.
Yeah.
That helps.
They've got
I mean,
a lot
Texas
of points
A&M.
scored
They
this
beat
year.
Texas A&M, or not Texas A&M.
Who's Oregon
Texas
play this
Tech.
week?
Yeah, they beat Texas Tech pretty big.
No, they
They're
barely
both,
beat.
No, they barely beat-
Oregon and Washington's both off this
They
week.
barely
and then
beat
they
Texas
play
Tech.
next week.
We know Texas Tech plays teams
Yeah,
hard.
they barely beat
Game
Texas
day's
Tech.
got to be there, right?
I think so. Next
Where are they
week,
at this week?
I have no clue.
It's gotta be, surely it's Oklahoma,
It's got to
Texas.
be the Red River.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
that's
has
where
to be.
Fox. That's where Fox will be.
Well, they'll both be
What?
there.
Yeah.
Probably.
No,
probably.
they you can't do that.
Where do you
They-
think they're going to be then?
It's like it's
Notre-
like
no, they
it-
They've done it before.
They can't do Notre Dame back to back to back. They'll do. They can't do Ohio State and Maryland. That don't make sense. So they could
who does
do
Florida State play?
Virginia Tech. Doesn't matter.
Who does Georgia play?
Kentucky could be it.
Battle down
I think
Beans.
it's got to be Texas.
It's got to be
and
Texas.
Oklahoma.
It's got to be. There's no other bigger game than that.
Yeah, there's no.
That is a big game for that conference and for the nation and everything. That decides a lot.
Is Oklahoma still undefeated?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've looked good doing so too.
But yeah, on the Pac-12 stuff, we'll find out a lot next week. Oregon, Washington. Oregon may come out and dismantle Washington, and maybe vice versa. I don't know. Could be a close game.
Is that a noon kickoff?
I don't know yet. It ain't-
2:30 ABC.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, that's gonna be perfect.
What is a 2:30 kickoff? What game?
Washington. and
Oregon, Washington next week.
That'd be good. Thank God it's not 11 o'clock at night.
Let's see the notes. Okay, September's over. Oh, whoa! Let's get the
Wake
game.
me up.
Notre Dame Duke.
About it.
Sam Hartman really saved them on that scramble, didn't he?
He did, Duke.
I
They
think
were
he's
beat.
just I think he keeps getting his case for the Heisman.
The
Kinda
stats aren't
built
there.
up.
They're not. They've slacked off a lot.
But his
He didn't
offensive-
play good outside of that last little drive.
They're
Like, it
still
didn't
kind
look
of an
great.
iffy team in a weird way, but
They are iffy. They got a lot of question marks.
credit to Duke
Duke's
for
good.
once. They're not bad, but I hope.
Duke's got a good ball
What was
club.
what happened to the quarterback? Is he actually hurt or?
Yeah, I don't think it's as bad. I think it's a high ankle sprain. So
That seems like
He's gonna be a couple weeks.
3 weeks.
Seems like a
yeah.
good kid.
He's from
Fairhope.
He's from
from
here,
Bama.
from Foley, right?
Fairhope.
Fairhope.
Mobile Bay boy.
Double sport athlete. You think he went to Duke thinking he's going to play basketball too?
Maybe he looked like a freak in
No.
basketball.
Dude, he 360 dunks.
He's a freak.
Dude,
He's an athlete.
Is he
I
playing
bet
basketball?
you he no.
If
no,
they
no,
let
no,
Grayson
no.
Allen in
I
Duke,
bet
they were
you-
gonna let
I bet
this kid
you
in
the
there.
reason why he doesn't play basketball anymore is because Coach K retired.
I don't know. He's a baller. He was a good basketball player.
I wonder how much
Well,
NIL
well,
money he's got.
Probably a good bit now.
Probably enough to get in by.
Beating Clemson helped those.
I bet he's got a Bojangles sponsorship because it's in North Carolina.
He's got to be making some coin.
Yeah, I think every.
They all are.
Who's got who's it's Caleb Williams and Shador Sanders, the highest paid NIL athletes right now.
Arch Manning beats them both.
For real?
Yeah, I think combined.
If I was
Arch Manning was making more this year than Joe Burrow did last year.
Damn.
if I was Caleb Williams and the Bears had that first pick, I would. There's no shot I'd go pro. Why would you?
Or if they also
Dude,
have the
this
second
is the
pick.
this is the good part about NIL. You're gonna get more.
More people are going to stay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope that happens in college basketball as well. I know that's a whole nother show, a whole different game, but it'd be cool seeing basketball players stay more than just 1 year.
Basketball is kind of more wear and tear, though. I mean, you got more games, but
Yeah, but no, less contact.
Well,
So, got anything else on this
week
week?
5.
Let's kick off October with a bang.
Okay, October is here. So,
it's spooky season.
who is your September Heisman? How many minutes are we at? By the way, I didn't set a time.
27, roughly.
I bet that camera's off.
Probably. So this would be a good time to pause. We'll give you our September Heisman
When we get back.
at the break. All right, we're back. We're going to do a little quick segment here called September Heisman. It's never too soon. Crown the champ. So let's just go over real quick, and then we'll get into our Week 6 picks. Jacob, who is your Heisman through September?
I'm taking Drake May.
Drake May. Wow.
Tar Heels are still undefeated. May's putting up his numbers. You know, right? I think he's got like a 87% quarterback rating right now, which isn't the highest, but it's also one of the better.
Yeah. The numbers hasn't been there like I think people wanted.
No, but I mean he's doing better than
Other quarterbacks, yeah.
I mean, and their team's doing better than usual. You know, 5-0,
4-0.
4-0.
Yeah. 4-0. Yeah, we'll see. They play Syracuse this week. So, Grayson, who's your September Heisman?
I'm going to be a homer. Michael Penix Jr. It's no-brainer.
He said Homer. I thought it was
I was like,
Jalen
Jalen
Milroe.
No,
Dallas Turner? Who's your
The way he raised the field.
Trey Burton, wow.
I was just looking at like the passing stats so far this year.
Will Reichard.
Dude,
I've got to go
Hawaii.
with Spencer Rattler.
If we're talking numbers, Hawaii's quarterback's at 4 right now on the year of numbers. I mean, that's kind of stupid. But yeah, Michael Penix, it's no brainer until they get. If he has a good game against Oregon next week, right? I think he's in the big running. He's probably front runner,
Okay.
and it may stay that way.
Carson?
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you on that. Just the numbers he's putting up every week. I do think right now who's got the most impressive win between all the quarterbacks is Quinn going into T-Town and getting that win. So he's right there underneath for me just because he's got the most impressive win.
I'll go a little different. I like Michael Penix, too. I think that's a good answer as well. But I'll say Jordan Travis. I think he's got the best 2 wins out of anybody.
Yeah, that's
What were
fair.
they-
I think you're right.
At Clemson, then LSU. I mean, I think he's got
Were
2
they-
big
Little harder
wins.
conference, too.
Were
Yeah,
they off
kinda.
last week? I didn't remember
They-
talking about Florida State last week. Were they off?
No, they played somebody.
No, did they?
If
Oh,
they
well.
played, he didn't play.
I don't remember talking about Florida State at all last week or this.
No, they didn't play last
I'm
week.
about to say, there's no way they flew
were
the
off.
radar.
He needed that week off to
Yeah,
get
they
back
were,
healthy.
They were off. All right, so September Heisman's are crowned.
What about Bo Nix?
He's got the numbers.
No one mentioned him.
They're flying low, man.
No, I didn't mention.
Under the radar.
He's got good rating. Caleb Williams has obviously got the best rating.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Well, they don't do anything but throw the ball.
All right,
There it is.
we'll get into our week 6 picks here. We'll start out there. We got some weekday action. Does anybody got to play on the weekday
A
action?
lot of
A
weekday
little
action.
bit of action going on.
Anybody,
Want that bad juju?
anybody got anything tomorrow? Anybody? I didn't
Well,
put.
the podcast's not even going to come out. We could just say we got it. I may say I got all my locks on these Wednesday games and just drop it Thursday and just edit the right answer in. That'd be great, yeah.
Smart.
Yeah, it's smart. So we'll exclude the Wednesday games. We'll start Thursday. Okay, we'll start Thursday. Tonight. If you're listening to this right now, tonight,
If you didn't have this bet, you're an idiot.
Liberty minus 18. Sam Houston's coming to town. Sam Houston has not won a game. Over and under 46.5.
Rolling.
Grayson, somebody pull up Vegas Insider so we
I'm
can
on
get
here.
some lines.
Because there's only. That's the best available line. But I'm going to be honest with you.
We'll take best available.
I don't know if I want to.
Oh, you're holding back.
No.
Are you riding with your Liberty?
Yeah, you can give me Liberty or give me debt.
Okay, I like it.
Until I die, I'm riding with Liberty. But I'm going 19.5 because that's where everybody's at right now. That's probably where you're going to be able to get it at if you're betting. So
19.5.
it jumped.
Does everybody got? Who's got Vegas Insider pulled up?
It's right here.
You got a time on a channel, or is that not on there?
It's going to be Thursday at 6 p.m.
I can give you that. CBS Sports Network.
CBS. All right, cool.
It'll say 19.5 on here.
Yeah, there's a 19 on DraftKings if you got use DraftKings. But I'm all right with a 19.5. I believe in the boys. And what's 3 touchdowns?
I mean, we can give you 19 for sure. I mean, if it's on DraftKings, that's a pretty big.
Let's run 19.
Yeah.
Be safe.
I mean, get you a push if needed.
Let's be safe. That's what I'll write down. I'm with them regardless. Now, if it's over 20 or 21,
So that's an official pick, correct?
that's an official pick.
Anybody else got any play on this? Starting your week early. I'll probably ride that as a side bet with you, just to have something
It's
on
kind
the
of
second.
scary betting those
Just have
weekday
something on the
games.
second.
You might want to
Screen.
ride it. You might want to ride it with him. Get that record up.
Western
it's
Kentucky.
Yeah, just
What-
whatever they say.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
take.
Yeah,
Western Kentucky looked good too. That's the next game. It's at 7, but I'm all for that one. So we can jump to Friday if you want to.
Okay. It says Saturday on my sheet.
Yeah, I corrected it, and you consider writing, so don't come at me.
Okay.
Trying to expose him.
All right. Kansas State and Oklahoma State. Kansas State's favored 12, I believe. Over under 54.5.
My only holdback with these Big 12 games is like last weekend, UCF looked like they had it in the bag against Baylor. I thought Baylor was terrible, and then they come back and win the game out of nowhere. So I am cautious about this one, but I'm going Kansas State 11.5 official pick.
You're gonna. What are you gonna be done by Saturday?
He's planning on being on the golf.
I want to be
pig,
focused on Saturday. That's what I'm going for.
He's gonna be on
focus.
the golf. He's gonna be on the golf course teed off by at least.
I've got to work Saturday morning, so I'm trying not to watch any football. It's just too stressful.
What do you have them at?
11.5. They
Oh.
play at 6:30 Friday night.
You got the channel? I can find it if you don't matter.
I can tell you.
I really don't know.
Friday, Kansas State, ESPN, 6:30.
That just saves me a lot of time.
Yeah, and it's good for the listeners too to know where to tune in to.
Here comes Logan's first pick right here.
Yep. Also, no, I'm just kidding. Nebraska, also Friday night, 7 o'clock, FS1. Nebraska at Illinois. I'm seeing Illinois -3.
Yeah, it's
now, over under 43.
You see a -3?
Yeah, that's what's
Where? On
CBS Sports has got it at right now. I don't know.
why is it not on Vegas?
What do you got on Vegas Insight?
It's all 3.5 across the board.
Okay, it's probably 3.5. Then they just haven't
Three,
updated.
3.5. The hook could matter and something like that.
We'll take whatever's on whatever you got. Anybody got to play on this?
Negative.
No, thank you.
Pattern's full. There it goes, Ryder.
Let's move on to Saturday, shall we, fellas? We'll start out at 11 o'clock. LSU at Mizzou. LSU's favored 6.5. Over under 63.5, 64. It's on ESPN, 11 o'clock prime time here. Well, not prime time, but prime channel, I guess. 11 o'clock may be the new prime time. Pretty fun to watch 11 o'clock games.
Yeah, because you got a whole afternoon after that. It's so nice.
How fun was your 11 o'clock slate this past Saturday?
Honestly, that was my favorite of the slates.
If you fare better at 11 o'clock, I feel like it's more energy.
I like to watch it. Yeah, you're
there.
excited. When it come to 8 o'clock, I was
Yeah.
tired of watching football. I lost. I'm 0-5. I'm down.
Yeah, it's
All down,
brutal.
I
It's
was-
brutal.
I think this is going to be a game where everybody says LSU, you see what happened last week. Let's ride Missouri, and LSU will kill everybody this week and mess up their books. So I'm staying away.
This is an official pick. Oh,
No, I'm just no.
No,
Yeah, official pick. LSU -6. Give it to me.
I knew that was going to happen.
All right.
Are you serious?
I'm going back to it. Yeah,
First fade of the day.
I would go with you on that because
Go with me on it.
I'm not
Why?
because you scare me.
I went with you on them last week.
You're
I
dangerous,
can't.
Maverick. You're dangerous.
You can give me
I think
JMU all you want, but I'm not doing this.
You said 11 on what network?
Probably
ESPN.
Yeah.
ESPN.
Cool.
Say -6.
Do you want a -6?
I want a minus. Is that the best you got for me?
What is it? Well, I mean, it's 6.5. What is they doing? They got some wizard stuff going on there. They got
No.
VIP
Wait,
lounges.
you're looking at the same thing he is.
No, he's
I'm on
not.
CBS.
I got 6.5
Why
on
don't you pull
FanDuel,
up Vegas
DraftKings,
Insider
PointsBet.
Because it on the channels on it. I was
Yeah.
getting the channels for Carson.
Oh.
So I'll do whatever you got.
Just go 6.5. I believe in a
I'll go
touchdown.
6.5. Cheat me out if I.
I believe in it.
That's
Dude,
going to come back
it
to
could
bite
be a
you. That's
3.
gonna come back.
It's
Could be
gonna
a
come
3.
back.
Wait a minute. What are you riding? I thought
LSU -6.5.
give him the
LSU minus
6.
6.5.
God, you.
I don't.
Oh my God!
The man went 0-5 last week.
Do you want to see?
I'm
give him
on the
6.
ground.
We're
No,
giving you the 6.
I
Whoa,
want.
whoa! Time out. So he just gets.
Nah, give me.
No,
Give me
fuck
9.
no.
Give me 9.
Fuck no.
Give me
Give him
9.
yeah.
I'll take them 9. I'll take them 9. I don't care.
You're a dead man walking.
They're winning by 2 touchdowns. Quit overthinking it. Mizzou's
Am
not
I riding
good.
down this
Jesus
0.5 or no?
Christ.
Missouri just had a hot
6.5.
start. Missouri's like the Raiders, like what last year before last, September Super Bowl. Yeah, they Super Bowl champions. Everybody gets off to a hot streak at some point in the season.
If LSU does not cover, I may go down there and beat the shit out of Brian Kelly.
Well, you were gonna go up to Knoxville and beat the shit out of whoever the hell their head coach
Josh
is.
Heupel.
I
Yeah.
hate him. He's so
I can't
goofy.
stand
I would
looking
like
at
to do that. That would be fun.
What coach do y'all hate the most?
What coach do I hate
in the
most?
SEC.
No, just in college football. Who do you hate the most?
Ryan,
Josh Heupel.
Ryan Day.
I ain't done Josh Heupel.
He's annoying. He came after Lou.
Heupel.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
I'm not a
too.
fan of
For sure.
Napier at Florida either.
He ain't been there long enough though for me to
Yeah,
hate
but
him.
he just
I don't
he
have no
seems
beef
like
with
such a
Napier.
fucking prick, dude.
If
I don't like
Urban
Lincoln
Meyer's
Riley.
still
I
in
don't like
football.
Lincoln Riley.
Honestly, I would like to square up with Kirby, just like be like, you motherfucker.
No,
Left
he helped us
us
get some chips.
Yeah, that's what I'm pissed off about.
Who's your favorite besides Nick Saban?
favorite?
Kirby.
Mark Stoops.
Sam Pittman.
I go SEC.
Lane Kiffin.
Kirby. Would you like to fight Harbaugh?
No, fuck no. He
You
beat
think
the
Harbaugh?
shit out of me.
You think
Probably
so?
would.
Harbaugh?
You think Harbaugh's
Dude,
tough? You
Have
think
you
he's
not
about
heard?
that accurate?
Yeah, have you not heard the stories
Nah,
about
you're
him and his brother?
underestimating yourself.
They almost
Dude,
killed
that's-
one another.
Him and his
That's just
brother.
brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What, Kanan, never.
Do you want that
Yeah.
at 6.5 or 6?
6.5.
All right.
6.5.
All right, calm down.
Okay.
All right, that's enough.
Big game of the week.
Texas
Early.
versus Oklahoma in Dallas. Texas -6. Is that still a line?
No, 6.5.
You wrote down 6. This is on you. I'm not even looking at the thing.
It is. You're right. The whole board is 6. I did this at
All right,
lunch
well, I
today.
got 6.5 on my thing, but you hated on it. 6.5. ABC.
It's a
Over under
touchdown.
60.5.
This
Is it 6.5 or 6?
This is Texas
It's 6.5.
TCU last year all over again.
Huh?
Don't
6.5.
overthink it. That's all
It's
I'll
at
say.
6.5.
Yes.
Yes.
Give me Texas.
Official
Official.
pick.
Official pick.
Good pick.
Not so fat. I'm just kidding.
I
You
I
got
was,
him
wanna
at
do it.
6.5.
I was on it.
I want to do it. I want to do it to you bad.
I do. Do what? Oklahoma?
I want you to fade me every game like you did a
You
couple
don't.
weeks
You
ago.
don't. He'll silent fade you and cost your career.
You literally did it first.
Did you
Oh, no,
win
no,
it?
no, no. He did. He looked at me at your house a couple weeks ago, and he goes, "Yeah, I'm fading you on both these
Did you
games
win
right
yours?
here."
Did you win
No.
yours? Did you win
You were
yours?
neglecting the fact.
Did you win your bet though for the pot? You did.
And I won my other one, too.
What bet are y'all talking about?
I
Alright, so
faded
2 weeks
Logan
ago-
off his
2 weeks
official
ago,
pick.
He bet against me.
I helped him win, but he
He
knows.
bet against me, right?
And what pick?
Utah, UCLA.
No,
We're watching. Yes.
Yeah.
We're watching you. I have Utah official pick, right? 11
I
o'clock.
thought we all had Utah.
No, he
I didn't
bet
bet it.
UCLA,
Oh,
and he
I put-
waited. He waited. And I didn't.
moron.
He said. I got you. I got UCLA. I said, "Ha, loser." Didn't say anything else about it, right?
I put $5 on the money line. Is that deep? Is that deep?
Shouldn't have even said.
No,
kept
tell me,
yourself.
it's not
Wait,
as
wait,
deep
wait.
as him. No,
Listen.
no. You did the same thing to me though.
This was after. We've
We've
done
started
started
something.
this.
Is bad karma. This last
Look,
week, that was his bad karma.
He did that. I didn't say nothing to it. And I said on the podcast the week prior, I said I like Wazoo. I said I'm taking Wazoo as a side bet. Then he took it. I still bet Wazoo. I thought it was a fair game, right? He went against me. UCLA versus Utah. He went against me. So I took Wazoo money line, cashed it. I didn't brag about it. Whatever. I said Cam Ward was good. Then he gets mad at.
Cam
I
Ward's
like
damn
when you
good.
had-
I did the
That's
same. Hold on, I just
Then I did bet against you.
Then
Yeah.
so guess what I did Saturday?
That's okay.
I turned around.
You did it. I
Turned
pushed.
around and cashed
I
on
pushed. I
Georgia,
didn't
Ole
cash
Miss,
anything.
and
You pushed him down a tunnel, Jacob.
You
and
didn't
UAB.
cash on Georgia.
Hey, do you have the
Cashed on
I
all.
cashed on the
what
that's I
network
did.
you say on that?
Be probably game day, so what,
ABC.
All right, cool.
6.5?
Logan just helped me get to my 4-0-1 record the other weekend, and I just did nothing but shit on him. And
Yeah, I'm all right.
I feel
Yeah,
bad.
so just Jacob on that one.
Yep.
All right, let's rock on.
All right, Maryland at Ohio State. Ohio State's favored 19.5.
Yeah, put me down for Maryland.
Over and under 57.
I can give you a 20.
Give me the 20.
Love the 20
Give me that 20.
because it made me rethink my whole life. That 20.
So I have Texas at 6.5, right?
Yeah.
6.5.
Maryland.
See, this is one.
Maryland at 20.
I'm not going to because you made a big deal about it, but I would bet Ohio State on side bet. Yeah.
Have you looked
That's
at
good.
that game the past 3 years?
No, but
Yeah, there you go.
Maryland loves turning the ball over.
Do your studies.
I've watched Maryland enough to know I can't put my trust in them. Anything else on that game?
No. Next game.
Rutgers at Wisconsin.
Y'all got a play in that?
Wisconsin minus 14 with over under 46.5.
Quick pick, non official. Rutgers. Just have fun with it.
That don't sound fun.
That
yeah,
sounds
who
fun.
wants to bet Rutgers for fun?
Bro,
That
up
sounds
until
terrible.
up
I'd rather
at-
bet the under.
If I want to have fun on a game, I'm taking that
they're
Oklahoma.
good with the spread. Wisconsin's terrible. We
You
talked
like
about
Oklahoma?
this.
A side bet, yeah.
I do too.
But I don't love it enough for official pick.
I didn't either.
Carson's got fear in his eyes.
Damn, we're
Yes,
going to
he's
get
scared.
faded on that.
You will.
I am.
He just talked all that shit about me
did.
fading him, and he's going
He
to fade
did,
you.
And he's fading too.
I've been an Oklahoma fan on this
I
podcast.
will be
for-
honest. Yeah, I want to fade both your
They
picks.
were my lock
Just
last
because
week.
I like those.
I like the fade.
It's probably good for you. I'm 0-5.
We're talking about having fun. I
It
want to have
didn't-
fun on that game. I don't want to watch that great game. Not have a bet
It
on
didn't
it.
help. It didn't help me, but anyway.
Who watches a game for fun and no money on it?
Nothing else. 11 o'clock slate.
That's it. I mean, there's NC State's at
No, we ain't worried.
1 o'clock. I'm not care about that. Virginia. Mississippi State plays at 11 o'clock.
2 o'clock. UCLA. Why are they playing at 2 o'clock?
Because we're moving to Pac-12 up this week.
Because it's 11 o'clock there. Or 12 o'clock.
Quit
12 o'clock.
arguing when moving the Pac-12 up a little bit.
All right. Washington State. Wazoo at UCLA. UCLA's favored 3.5. Over under 59.
Yeah, I don't know about the over and under, but the spread's still good.
I like
Nobody.
Wazoo.
I like Wazoo, but
21.
UCLA's got good defense.
I wish it was at
stat-wise.
Wazoo. That would make me feel great.
Yeah, Pac-12 home games matter, I think.
Yeah, they do.
They matter.
They really do. At Wazoo, give me a pick 'em here. I fucking love it. I'm not gonna.
I'm
Mess
not
with
touching it.
I ain't either. Not official, but I'll probably side play it.
Just for Cam Ward.
Yeah, just for Cam Ward.
Just out of respect for Cam Ward.
Syracuse at North Carolina. North Carolina minus 8.5. Over under 59.5. Jacob.
Said 2:30.
I'm gonna take it.
Official?
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Can you get me an 8?
I can technically. Yeah, I can get you an 8.
I feel like that's going to be
on
North
ESPN.
Carolina's first close game.
I can get you an 8.
I only like it because they're coming off a bye. Drake May off a bye week, full prep.
He ate too much
So,
food. He's slow.
2:30.
He's,
Syracuse
ESPN.
did get abused by Clemson last week too.
and it's in North Carolina.
It wasn't as close as people made out like it may be.
So you're going UNC -8.
Correct.
They play at 2:30. Don't forget. If you needed time.
Wake up call.
All right, and back to the ACC. Wake Forest at Clemson. Clemson -20.5. Over under 52.5.
Who's going to be dumb enough to do it?
Clemson looked real good last week.
Clemson looked real good.
What was Wake Forest done all year?
Cover.
I don't know. I've not watched
They're a
one
cover.
Damon Deacons.
They are a cover
Can you
machine.
check the time?
We're sitting at. Do you want the overall time or just this segment?
Just this segment.
20 minutes in. We're just under 20 minutes in.
All right, we can hammer through these 2:30 games. Nothing on Wake Forest Clemson.
Mm-mm.
I expect Clemson to win. I don't know if they'll cover.
Yeah, I don't either.
Virginia Tech at Florida State. FSU's favored 23.5. Over under 53. Anybody taking the high spread?
What game is that?
I'm afraid Florida
Florida.
State's going to come out kind of slow. I
Yeah.
can see the 20, but I can't see 23.
They are coming off a bye week.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they
The 3.5 points does
Yeah.
matter.
No one needs a touchdown.
Jacob Tate. Look, real quick. Side note. Wake Forest has 1-3 against the spread this year.
Yeah, all they do is cover. Huh?
I know you're really good at betting, but they don't cover.
I was talking about last year.
Maybe, yeah. with
they
Sam.
had
was.
Sam Martin.
That was my wagon last year.
It's Sam
And when it
Martin.
died,
Yeah, that
I
was a
just,
good wagon.
I was just Wake Forest
That
last
was a
year.
good wagon.
Purdue at Iowa. Iowa -1.5. Over under 38.
Dude, that line's 2.5 everywhere except you can't get it at 1.5.
You wrote it
Come
down
on.
at 1.5.
It's 1.5.
Come on.
I'm gonna do it to myself. I'm taking Iowa.
I was
That was dumb.
It's not dumb.
no. Purdue's so
See
scary.
you next Tuesday.
Purdue's so scary to bet against, dude.
Carson.
Logan's team.
What'd you say you had them at on there?
1.5. You can get them at 1.5.
If
For
Logan's
fact.
not going to take the Hawkeyes, something's wrong.
Dude, I thought about taking the Hawkeyes after I seen it 1.5. I was
I'm
like,
taking it 1.5. Give it to me.
All right, I'm pulling for you, so I'm not going to take it. I don't want to jinx you because I
Alright,
feel like
thank
when me and you are taking picks
Dude,
together, it's not good.
they've got to win by 2 points. That's it. But it's Iowa.
It is Iowa. Alabama at Texas A&M. Alabama's favored 2.5. Over under 48.5.
Give me a lock.
And give me an official pick.
And give me an official pick.
Really?
Give me 2 of them.
God dang.
Oh,
Man, I didn't want Bama
Fuck.
to lose.
Did you take it too?
No.
Bama -2.5. Give me the under.
Wait a minute. Everybody's got it 2.5.
I have a lock at 2.5.
All right, Bama 2.5.
Yeah, Jacob's locked
What
in.
do you have the over under at?
What I got at today was
I
48 and a
got
half.
40 different numbers right here.
What have you got?
I got on my phone, I wrote down 49.5. You got 48.5.
Are you taking the over?
Taking the under?
Hold on.
You're
Calm
taking
down.
the under, man?
Breathe.
I don't
Think
like
about
that.
it. All right. No, time. Oh, my God.
It's down to
You like the
46.5.
under?
Yeah, it is. It's went that much today.
Yeah. Is that the best you can get me?
46 and a half.
Is that what I'm routing?
All right, yeah, I'll take it.
It's all over the
46.5.
place. They've dropped that line that much.
Wow.
I don't like that, dude.
Wow.
They did. Hey,
Both teams look really good on defense and bad on offense.
you still like the under
It was like
46
an
and a
under
half?
game.
Yeah.
And your defense, it's away, so Milrow may be shaky, and Bama's defense is clicking. So
I mean, both teams look good on defense, bad on offense. That's how the whole year's been.
yeah, I mean it could happen.
It could after South Florida. You have 2 picks in that game?
Yeah, Alabama -2.5.
That's fun. We can actually enjoy that game. Maybe. God.
Nice.
Maybe, yeah.
Nice, fellas.
Bama 2.5. Jacobs Bama lock.
All right. What's the timestamp here?
What are we at?
You're at what's it? 23 minutes.
We'll hammer through these real quick.
Just finish this sheet off.
UCF at Kansas. Kansas -2. Over under 64.5. Pick on that.
Is that over under moved?
I wanted Kansas so bad.
Is
but
Kansas' quarterback playing?
He's not.
He's not.
He's questionable. He could play. He's got
What
back
about,
spasms or something.
What about JRP.
No, he's been out. He's out for the season.
What did he tear?
I don't know. He's out for the season though. I know that. He's out indefinitely is what it says.
Huh.
He's got a bad case of it.
Under maybe the play. 65.
I did him under last week. I can't touch it again because their defense isn't bad. So, and then after watching UCF let Baylor come back and run the score up, I mean,
I'd take the over.
Really?
I would touch on the over.
Both quarterbacks are out.
Dude.
They're both out.
Yeah.
It don't-
But
UCF's
both
been balling
defenses
without their
are-
quarterback,
yeah.
without Plumlee, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
So, all right, Vander not built at Florida. You put that in there. I know.
I wanted that in there.
Someone take Vandy just for me.
Florida minus 18.5. Over
Vandy-
under 52.
Vandy's bound to cover, dude. I really
Va-
wanted Florida in this
Vandy's
game.
bound to beat them
I
and get me my third win.
It's at the Swamp.
feel
You're
like
taking that?
No.
Oh, you had them on win totals.
It's at the Swamp.
I feel like it's a bounce back game for
It's
Florida.
at the Swamp.
It's at the Swamp.
No way Vandy wins that game.
Do you like it enough to take it?
No, but I'm not saying Vanderbilt's going to beat
I told
Florida at
Jacob
the
I wanted
Swamp.
it for a minute.
Ask Tennessee that question.
I don't see Vandy covering the spread in the Swamp, but I don't like it more than my other picks. So.
Let's get off that page.
Yeah, we can get off.
All right, and we'll take a quick break, reset the camera, and we'll get on to the evening games. Don't go nowhere. All right, and we're going to get into the evening slate of Saturday, week 6. We'll start out in the desert. Arizona State hosting the Colorado Buffaloes.
Better bring your water bucket, boys, because it's going to be a hot one.
Colorado minus 4 over under 60.5. Jacob, what's your play on this?
I don't have one.
Okay, Grayson,
Oh, thank you.
Carson,
Negative.
give me. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh!
Arizona State. Arizona State.
Sorry.
Fade.
Nah.
Fade.
Nah, I bet Colorado if I was betting it.
Oh, it's just
Kentucky at Georgia. Kentucky still favored, or Georgia still favored 14.5.
Blue
Concrete.
of Kentucky,
Good.
keep on shining.
Vegas took something last week and
All right.
learned.
Give me Georgia minus 14.5 official pick.
Again, son?
Let's go! Let's go! First official fade of the season against one another, because put me down, Kentucky.
Oh, this is gonna be a good one.
Plus 14 and what is it? Can I get a 15?
No, there's no movement.
Yeah, give me a 15.
No.
Oh, but you're confident.
Yeah.
Is this your, you should have learned your lesson last week.
You got a channel for
You're
me?
about to learn something. And it's called Don't Bet Against the Best Team in the Country at Home. That's what it's called.
Don't bet against the best. What about that South Carolina bet against the best team in the country at home?
All right, don't bet against them twice at home.
Oh. Okay, what
Wow.
about
Pretty
that?
good
What
about
about that? Oh, what about that UAB bet too?
Oh, yeah, we did catch that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't bet against Trent and
It was
Dilford
40
on the road.
points. It was 40 points.
Don't bet against Trent Dilford
I got an
on the
idea.
road.
How about you just don't follow Logan into battle because he'll lead you to death.
Give me a channel on Tom.
CBS.
Probably CBS, right?
230?
CBS.
No, it's not.
230.
No, that's Alabama and
That
Texas
should
A&M.
be this CBS
That's Alabama.
at 230.
That's Alabama and Texas
I'm
A&M.
gonna be honest.
I didn't even know where we're
Be
at.
CBS at what? 5:30.
6
No.
o'clock ESPN, of
Yeah.
course. Oh, they got Georgia minus 14.
Do
They
they?
don't anywhere here.
He's looking on CBS
Nah,
Sports.
that's probably the biggest hook of the day.
That's a hook. Too bad Georgia's gonna win by like
10.
I don't know. I don't
Think
care.
he's
I have
gonna-
no skin in the game. I'm not gonna make any comments.
I'll take it.
I'm just kidding. Logan's going on or 5-0 this week.
Old Dominion Southern Miss.
Yeah.
Damn.
Positivity, man.
Yeah.
I'm not betting against nobody on that game.
The look he just gave me is
No,
look.
I walked in every time I walk in here, I feel so damn good about my picks, and then we start telling, I'm like, "Fuck, I'm going 0-5."
Jacob just shits on my picks every time he gets the chance.
That's because
The
you
group chat all
question
day.
you question
I know.
the fuck out of mine when I pick them.
You deserve
You're
it
like,
this
what?
week.
You're like, wow.
You get
Every
it.
time Logan makes
You're
a
like,
pick,
wow.
Jacob goes, "I don't like that."
Yeah,
Yeah, and
every
then,
time.
no, in the group chat when it comes on, as soon as the game comes on, he's like, "Why the fuck did you bet that?" Every time. I'm
I don't want to
I don't
call
know.
you out
If Jacob-
over
no.
the interwebs.
Just waits till it's the worst
If
point.
Jacob ever goes 0-5 somehow, some way, it will be hell week. He may not show up for the podcast,
Yeah.
but I don't see it
Guys,
happening.
I got COVID again.
Has anybody here went 5-0 other than you?
No, I can hold that.
4-0
comment.
and 1.
4-0-1.
We're gonna do an award show for.
Best record of all time.
We'll just do different handouts to make sure everybody gets their
Can we do one for the most embarrassing week? Because I'll take that if I go 0-5.
Most embarrassing bet, Navy plus 20.5.
I think
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I don't know either.
May not been.
You could have turned around. You could have turned around and took Vanderbilt that week.
It could be
and felt
me
just as bad.
ever saying
Could be the
word.
under in the LSU all on
That's
this.
what I was about to say. Yeah.
It could be Tennessee, Florida. I don't know.
Could be
Yeah,
Florida
that
and
was pretty
Kentucky.
bad,
That was
too.
pretty bad. It wasn't even close.
It
Cast
wasn't.
your vote.
It could
There's
be
a lot of bad.
It could be
bets.
me mentioning the name Toledo, ever, because
We could put James Madison up there as surprise underdog of the week.
no best bet of the year.
Yeah,
I
best,
think one of
best
the
lock
worst.
of the year.
What's your worst beat? Real quick, run around the room. What do you feel like your worst beat this year was?
The under in LSU.
Do you want to say worst
Almost.
beat or worst bet? Your worst take.
Worst beats like you get beat close.
Yeah,
and, like,
we're
you
not going to
shouldn't
go
have.
worst beat because I know exactly which one mine
What
is.
was your worst bet? Like the bet you just shouldn't have made.
Betting wise, it was Florida, but I just took Florida for shits and giggles.
Mine is no doubt Navy. Beginning of the year, it was week 0. Doesn't really count, right?
Yeah, you shouldn't hold week 0 against you. You learned your lesson.
Yeah, obviously it didn't really turn things around, but I don't know.
I got to think about what I bet.
It's just a quick skim through. I think I've got it right here somewhere.
Oh, you got mine. You got mine pulled up. You're just ready for it.
Oh, that was
All right. Let's go on to this
Yeah, it
next
don't
game.
matter.
what a fucking week. Wait,
I was Tennessee minus 6.5. Yeah, for sure.
I've bet Toledo. I've tried to
What?
bet 3.
Tennessee minus 6.5 at Florida.
Oh yeah, that
was
was
off.
that.
Yeah.
Me too.
That was not fun.
Yeah, don't give me that
Because
Florida bullshit because I knew that
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
was
yeah.
gonna happen.
And the Tennessee one hurt because I think both of us wanted Florida to win.
Yeah,
And then that made it worse because we bet on Tennessee.
because then we're like
Oh.
we're pulling for Florida, but
My
then we're
wa-
like fuck our money.
My worst bet of the probably Texas A&M the week they got stomped by Miami.
Miami,
Yeah, I'll go with that one.
All right, let's move on. Notre Dame at Louisville. Notre Dame's favored, what, 6.5?
Put me down.
Pull me down too.
Put me down.
Put me down for a lot.
We're watching it. We're
Put me
watching it.
down for a lock, too.
Whoa, what?
Dang.
I'm gonna switch my lock. We can't have double picks.
Yeah, don't give him a double pick.
Yeah.
Y'all-
No, make
no,
Logan.
no.
Let Logan. Let
How
Logan
many?
switch his.
Yeah,
lock.
Logan.
I'll switch my lock.
Don't
I'll
make
switch my
that your
lock.
lock.
No,
I'll
I've got another log if you want to keep it.
How many?
I'll-
No.
I can
How
switch
many
my
locks
locks.
have you won this year? How many?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Like one,
Yeah,
two.
You're
you
the
gotta
only
go
person
off
that
this.
knows to keep
You got.
track of your locks.
It matters this week.
I've lost 2.
I've lost just as many locks as he has because most of the time me and him are picking the same lock.
Okay,
You
I
are-
got a question. If I'm so bad at locks, why wouldn't you want me to have the same one as Carson?
All right, you know what?
We had another one in. That's
You know
another
what?
chance for us to lose.
Carson's. Well,
Okay,
Carson's odds are
fine.
pretty
Georgia.
good.
Georgia's my lock.
No,
'Cause he's got
no.
no.
We're all riding Notre Dame. We are Sam Hartman's pit crew.
What do you want it to be? You want it to be the under in the
No.
Bama game?
Are you-
want it to
are
be
you done
Bama?
already?
He can
I'm
have
done.
it. He
I'm
can
out
have
of
it. He
picks.
can have it.
Notre Dame. Notre Dame.
Everybody, but
You
everybody's
said to
got
pick it.
that.
You said to pick
Yes.
it.
We
It's
can.
6
I
or
mean, we can put it
6.5.
at LSU.
Hey, that
but
needs
I
its
don't-
own. That needs its own little graphic too. By the way,
Is that 6.5 or 6?
6.5 is what I had it.
I have it at 6.5 too.
6.5 all
Hey,
across.
can
There's
we
a
get a
7
six?
out there, but we
Can
don't
we
want
get a
that.
6?
I'll take the 6.5. I think anything under a
6.5.
tutty, I'd
Six-
like.
6.5. I've got it official.
I just want y'all to know, Notre
Carson-
Dame has not covered this year. Besides the push against Ohio State, they've covered every ball game.
They have.
Sam Hartman
All
is a cover machine.
Let me get this straight for the record. You're locking Notre Dame.
Yeah.
You're taking Notre Dame. You're locking it.
I'm locking. Well, unless y'all want me to pick a dude, I got nothing.
No, I'm
He's
fine with a
locking
3-teamer.
Notre Dame.
We can both lock it.
They can both lock it. We'll try to break the. We're breaking the curses this week.
I have another one if you want me to change it.
No, let's ride it.
I just feel like we kind of need a W. So
Wait.
3-teamer may not be a bad move
Go for
here
it.
for
Just
it.
go for it. Go for it.
You're riding it. I'm going with it. And Jacob's on it.
Yeah, I'm definitely probably gonna lose my lock.
Jacob, you done?
Who's your lock?
Yeah, that was it. That was my 5 Bama.
Damn.
Yeah, he's
No,
out.
I don't know.
Logan and Jacob are done.
They're done. They're done.
So
And
we can leave. We can ride here.
yeah, you can go home.
It's
We'll
me and- it's
commentate
me and
for
Mr.
the rest
Moore.
of the day.
All right, move on.
Arkansas at Ole Miss.
I hope that one of y'all has what I think y'all have. Can I take a stab at it?
Go for it.
Can I take a stab? Who's got Michigan at minus 18.5?
It's at 19.
Wait a
now.
minute. Who is Maryland playing?
Ohio State.
Ohio State.
Okay, sorry, brain fart. Continue.
Michigan's at 19 now, by the way.
Y'all,
Arkansas, Ole Miss. Ole Miss minus 11. Over under 62.5.
I don't have it. I would take Ole Miss.
I would too.
Hey, fun fact: last 10 games against each other, Arkansas's 9-1 against the spread.
Yep.
Don't think about it. Just take Ole Miss.
Are y'all trying to spoon feed me this game like you all spoon fed?
No,
me?
I wouldn't. I'm not giving you shit
I
on
will.
this game.
I will spoon
Don't take
feed you
this game.
Michigan versus Minnesota though,
You can get it -11, so we'll go.
Why are
with
you so
that.
confident?
I'm taking Arkansas.
because Minnesota's just.
This
as
would be the game
shitty
we
as
need to take Arkansas.
Nebraska,
I'm taking it.
if not shittier.
Bounce back week.
Bounce back.
They
What's
go in
it
there
at?
and beat Ole Miss and show that they're
Huh?
not really
What's
that
it at?
good.
Almost on the defense.
They
I'd
don't.
say 10.5.
Is it Michigan at? It's at
Arkansas's been
Michigan at Minnesota. Michigan
Dude,
minus 18.
Michigan just went into Lincoln, Nebraska last week
45.5. Hard
and
post
whooped the
play.
shit out of
All
them.
right,
don't
fine. I'll
matter.
let you spoon feed it to me. If I'm talking.
No,
shit
it's
to me.
minus 19. It's minus 19.
Minus 19.
Yes, that's as low as you can go. 19.
19. You have it at 18.5 on the sheet.
It moves. I did this at lunch today.
I'm still probably taking it at 19. I'm not gonna lie. Unless Michigan's
Carson,
got a
official
bye
on
week
it?
next week.
On the fence.
I don't like Minnesota. I agree with you here. I think this line's off.
Yeah, Carson, do you want
I
it?
think this is like a 22.5.
Dude,
Carson,
this is
do you
easy,
want
like
it?
a 24 point.
It
Carson,
should
do
be
you-
over 3 touchdowns.
Carson-
It should
at
be.
least.
Carson, do you want it?
Yeah, give it to me.
That was so
I've been trying to like say it for like 5 minutes. Hey, somebody needs to
Hey,
take
they play
this.
at 6:30, by the way.
You said it's at 19.
Oh no, I don't think
19.
Minnesota's good.
No, they're god awful, dude. They're probably worse than Nebraska.
Nah,
honestly.
I don't think they're worse than
Uh,
Nebraska.
Nebraska
I'm really
should've won
hoping
that
I don't
ball game.
regret that.
Nebraska's
pick.
If it had
the
been
I
worst.
didn't give it
played-
to you. I'm just
If it
telling
had
you.
been played at
He
Nebraska,
He gave it to you. Remember that.
if it had been
Nebraska's-
played at Nebraska,
All of Nebraska's offensive stats are worse than Rutgers.
No,
yeah, but their defensive stats are crazy.
Worse.
Let's
than-
run it. Let's run it.
Georgia Tech at Miami. Miami minus
Still,
20.5.
still
Somebody
good.
needs to be
Still good at
taking
21.
Wait a minute.
Miami.
Yeah, that was my last one.
Somebody.
Miami.
Yeah,
I like that pick.
it was
Georgia-
gonna be.
you're
That was
taking-
gonna. If y'all were gonna let me change my lock, that
Do
was
you
gonna bother
think?
me.
Do you
You're,
think?
you're gonna take Miami?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think?
I like that.
Yeah.
Carson Mayfield.
ACC
Carson Mayfield will
Network.
go 5-0 this week.
If
I hope
if
you- I
y'all
hope
would
you
have
do.
made
I'm
me
rooting
change
for
my
you.
lock, I'm still down to make Miami my lock. That's how much I like Miami. But
I like Miami. I mean, I think if Ole Miss can cover 21 on Georgia Tech, then I think Miami can.
what do y'all have it at?
Georgia Tech got beat last week by Bowling Green.
Georgia Tech's
Exactly.
not good. Ole Miss covered the 21
Look
that
at
they
what
had on
happened to
them.
him against Louisville.
Ole Miss covered the 18 or 21 or whatever the hell
Do
it
you have it
was.
at 20 or 21?
You can get it 20.5.
20
That's as good as it's going for you, buddy.
So
Three.
we've only got one more pick, and it's yours.
It's me and it's my lock, so let's just.
Ole Miss did let Georgia Tech score 23. By the way.
They did. They still covered. Don't matter.
By the way, Louisville almost beat them. Louisville almost got beat by them. If you remember that.
Alrighty.
I don't think Louisville's that good. That's why we're
I
going
got,
Notre Dame.
I got Grayson's pick down right here. I already know it.
Yeah, you fucking
Okay,
know.
we'll just skip to it.
You fucking know it, boy.
TCU out real quick. If I go around the room, TCU Iowa State doesn't matter. TCU's probably winning that game.
TCU who?
I'm not watching that
Iowa
game.
State.
Fresno
Not
State
watching
love.
that game.
Fresno State love minus what 5.5.
TCU.
Just take
I
Fresno.
love
TCU can put up some points.
All right,
Texas
Saturday.
Tech Baylor battle of the bums.
Oh shit, I don't know. Saturday, Oregon State at Cal. Oregon State minus 9.5.
It's not my pick.
Go Bees.
There's
Are
only
you
one
fucking
more.
serious?
There's only one more.
Arizona did it against Washington. They might. I'm kidding, guys.
Oh, dude, I was like, I
can't
like
wait.
that pick. I did. I like that Arizona pick for
I
some
did too.
reason.
What is your pick?
It's a
USC.
good pick.
It's got to be.
No, I
USC.
got it, dude. I got him thinking over here now. He's like Arizona.
Arizona backdoored Washington.
Exactly.
dude. And
Exactly.
USC just let Colorado run the shit up on them.
Yes.
USC is going to be a backdoor
Someone-
cover. In
And
like
Arizona
that.
went to
Someone-
That's gonna be a
OT.
problem.
Arizona
Y'all
went to
want me
OT with Mississippi State.
You want me to drop a pick right now and want me to take yours? I'll fucking do it.
I'll do it too.
So what are y'all gonna drop?
Y'all staying up for
Alright.
Arizona? They do it.
Wait a minute, y'all.
saying
Wait a
that.
minute, y'all
I'm not
can't root. How's that gonna work? You can't root against his lock.
You know, it's not my lock. Oregon State minus
No,
9.5.
no,
Bitch,
yeah.
lock it fucking down.
wasn't your
I knew it was the whole time.
USC's
Alright,
gonna
so-
cover, and he's gonna be the most
so-
pissed
hold on.
off person.
I don't want you. I didn't take.
He
I
didn't
know
take
because
it.
they just talked you out of it.
I was gonna take.
we was
Arizona.
talking Arizona.
Arizona.
Then why'd you wait?
Listen,
Dude, why are you getting so worked up over there?
Pay attention.
You
bro.
waited.
No, he didn't.
he did. No, he did. We said Oregon
He
State.
said Oregon
and-
State. He
Dude,
didn't
you
say
really
anything.
thought
He said that wasn't
Then he
his
turned
pick.
around and he goes, I'm not really taking that.
I was letting y'all draw, bro.
Yeah, because you talked him out of it.
I was letting
fucker.
y'all draw. And I got
So what's your lock?
Oregon
I
State.
think me
baby.
and Logan
What's your
want to.
lock?
I think me and Logan want to trade our locks to Arizona.
Oh, I really like that.
I do too.
Over 3
What do you got,
touchdowns.
I
Marcus?
do too. Someone tell me if it's really at 21. If it's at 22, I may fucking do it.
This is 21.5 here. I'll take the half. Anything over 3.
Are y'all side betting? Or am I
The hell
racing?
No, we
I'm
may
side
actually.
betting. I'm side.
What the hell time do they play? Time's Notre Dame play?
Oh, good lord, I don't know.
The 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock slate.
Yeah, they play
6:30 ABC.
6:30. Bama plays at 2:30.
Yeah.
Give me
Oh,
a-
God.
Someone read my picks off to me real
Hang on.
quick.
Can you give me a channel on the Michigan and Miami?
Yeah. Michigan is NBC and Peacock at 6:30.
Don't we hate 2:30 kickoff in Aggieland? I feel like
Yeah,
we
yeah,
Mm,
definitely.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Fuck you, Johnny.
Miami is 7 o'clock ACC Network.
Where is USC and Arizona play?
Where did you get Miami at?
19. Wait a minute.
Bullshit.
20.5. 20.5.
Okay, it's 21 and a half on here.
I got 20.5 on here. We're good.
What's channel is Oregon State?
It is
Probably
Pac
good
Network.
You ain't watching that shit. That's
Better
why
get
I'm
that
there.
subscription,
yeah,
bud.
you ain't, nope,
Yeah.
I already canceled that bitch.
I knew it.
All right, y'all want me to read these off?
Oh my God.
Hold
Time.
on, hold on. I want you to.
Can I take this 8.5 on Oregon State?
What website is it on?
It's on two different ones.
Which ones?
Oh, he's got momentum.
It's a lock, so I don't care.
If it's not one that I haven't heard of, no.
Can I click on these? The hell is this going to take? Bet Rivers. That's not
I've
it.
heard of Bet Rivers.
Bet Rivers.
Yeah.
The other one is I can't get on the website without having to go private. So.
It's Pornhub. It's Pornhub. It's Pornhub.
It's the one that's you, the U green U.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can take
Bet-
it. Bet Rivers is legit.
Well, I mean 8.5. We'll take the 8.5.
8.5.
Yeah.
Since it's your lock.
Buy the beer. Buy Budweiser. That's what you need to buy.
I mean, I can get Georgia at
I
14
don't know.
since I got it at 14 over here.
We doubled up on a lot.
Hey,
We already gave you. We spoon fed you a 6 out of a 6.5. Did we
How
not?
many
No,
picks?
we didn't.
How
No,
many-
we
how
didn't.
many
you
picks?
screwed me out of a 6 to a 6.5.
Hey, can you double check on your Kansas State? What's your spread on that?
You want 11.5.
All right.
Friday night 6. Don't miss it.
Yeah,
Another
that's-
3-2
that
weekend
spread's-
bound.
The spread's changed.
What spread?
It's 12.5.
On what?
From
Here.
30 seconds ago.
Here.
No, kiss my ass.
Dude, I don't trust your lines here, bro.
Dude, I'm doing the same thing you're doing.
Where better go? Where better fact check them?
Oh my God.
It's 12.5.
It's not. It's still 11.5
Who are
across
you-
the board.
what are we looking at?
FanDuel, DraftKings, Points Bet.
What
Bet,
game?
Bet
What
MGM.
game?
Kansas State.
Quit trying to
Well,
finesse me.
fucking stay away from that dumb shit.
Yeah, I'm done with the weekday games. You did your little stint on it, and then you passed it on to me, and
I've
now
hit
I'll
it.
pass it on to Grace.
I've hit it this week. Michigan State did it for me. The week I went 5-0.
All right, you guys ready to hear them?
Yeah, go.
All right, kicking off October with Logan C's board.
Let's not start with me.
Okay.
No, let's go ahead and knock this schedule out of the way here.
Who do you want me to start with? Jacoby?
No, let's start with Logan.
All right. We got the LSU Tigers
Boo.
at minus 6.5 on ESPN. Then we're going to roll to Alabama minus 2.5.
Roll with the tide, baby.
Good looking Aggieland, Nick. Then we got the under 46.5. Then we got a
Is that really still 46.5? You can't give me any better on that?
Morgan Freeman.
Robin Williams,
9/11. Robin Williams on 9/11.
Dude,
The office is.
I got 47.5 right here.
y'all
Logan,
need to figure out
at
y'all's
MGM.
differences right here.
Is it just
Screw
one?
me. That's
Hold on,
the-
time out. Is
no,
it just
no, no, no,
MGM or
no.
is there another one?
There's a 47.
all right. I got a 46.5, 46.5, 47.5, 46.5, 46.5, 47.
All right, if there's
46
two,
to 46.5.
If there's 42, give it to him.
What?
If there's a
42.
I
47,
want a 42.
no, if there's a
I don't want a
47, if
42.
there's
That's what we,
two,
that's what we got to
I
figure
meant
out.
if there's two 47s, give it to him.
How are we going to cater to the line? If you decide to
Thought
take
we were taking best available.
but what
Yeah.
if
That's what
that's-
we did last
all right,
week.
but if you're
If the
taking
best available has more than one,
if you're taking the under, best value is 47.5.
Exactly.
If you're taking the over, 46.5. So
Exactly.
we got to
Take the
pick where
best
we,
available.
I like to go like dead middle of that. And
what do
then
you? You're
just-
taking the under, right?
See, I think we're considering this like you can bet on legal sports books, right?
You're going under
He's
and you're
taking-
so
going
if you like a pick,
best
go bet
available
it on
under.
that.
You're taking the under, right?
Go
Give him the
under.
47.5.
give him the 47.5. He
Give me
needs
the
it.
47.
He needs it.
These
Give me
lines are
the
going to be. I've
47
scribbled out
and a
so many lines. 47.5.
They're all the lines are everywhere this week.
All right,
sorry.
correction. Bama under 47.5. Then we're going to go to the dogs. 14.5. And then he's going to lock it up with Notre Dame 6.5.
Some spread.
And then we're going to kick it to me. We're going to go Drake May off a bye week at home. Easy money.
Frozen tundra.
-8. Then we're going to go to Iowa.
I'm on a new level.
Loud. -1.5. Then we're going to go to Notre Dame. Everybody here's got Notre Dame at 6.5. That's my lock as well.
The Irish.
Then we got
The bloody home country.
Then we got Michigan -19.
Oh, yeah.
Jacob will be ballless if that doesn't hit. And then we got Miami -20.5.
Miami. Do it for Keith Whitley, baby.
And then we got the reigning champ. Is someone going to take that goat necklace off of him this week?
Uh-oh. What if we get net?
He's got Liberty starting out on, is that Friday?
Yeah.
-19. Then we're going to go to Kansas State, 11.5 on ESPN.
Ric Flair go on a bitch.
Liberty's on Thursday.
Correction, Thursday.
They are on Thursday.
Read the schedule.
Then we've got Bama -2.5. We've got Notre Dame. Everybody here's got Notre Dame. And
Grow me my potatoes.
his last pick is Oregon State at 9 o'clock on the Pac-12 network.
9 o'clock.
I'm tired of this fucking Pac-12 network. My father was a drinker. And he got tired of watching Pac-12 games.
Pac-12 after dark.
My daddy only beat me when he was drinking. Well, how often did he drink, sweetheart? Every damn day.
And finishing up, Mr. Jacob, can he come for the throne? He's going to have it with Texas at -6.5.
Boo.
Go Sooners. Maryland +20.
Boo.
Going against the Buckeyes. Then we've got Bama -2.5.
Put it in your pocket.
Woo. Then we've got Kentucky 14.5 versus Georgia. That's going to be a matchup.
Heating up.
And finishing off with Notre Dame -6.5.
Finish it off.
What's buying the beer this week?
Buying the beer, we've got me and Logan at Notre Dame -6.5.
Thought we swapped in Miami, do we not?
No.
Y'all didn't say.
Are we? No, we're not. Too late.
Okay, too late, Grayson says.
Committee
No more.
confined.
We're double locking this hoe in.
Gonna be a 3-legger. We've got Oregon State.
Next week, can we get together before we just make our lock one thing? Just call
We
it a
did.
parlay.
We all did. We made it Notre Dame. If we want to
What
do
if we
that,
just change
can
our
do
buy
it
the
now.
beer parlay to just Notre Dame? Just bet $50 on Notre Dame.
What if we don't? What if we don't do a buy the beer parlay? What if we do this is for the fifth parlay or for the fifth pick? For the fifth pick.
Y'all want to? Let's all put
Whoa,
100
whoa.
on Notre Dame.
Throw 100.
100 grand.
I can't get the free play on it. You gotta have it.
We can do it by the Guinness,
Nah, fuck no, dude. Let's do it by the fifth.
Hey,
by the Jameson.
Yeah.
Dude, we're
what
not.
starts with
We're,
J?
we're not.
We need an Irish theme.
Oh,
That's what I'm going for. By the Guinness.
Proper 12.
By the Guinness.
properly the proper pick. The proper 12 pick of the week.
Bama,
Sponsor it.
Yeah.
Bama 2.5, Notre Dame.
Come on,
6.5.
Connor. I know you want. I know you want a little bit of this money that you're gonna be involved in right here, cause you're nothing but a downright dirty little fucking weasel. A little fucking weasel. You better get down on the Notre Dame pick of the week.
My ears are bleeding.
Oregon State 8.5. It's like plus 548 or something.
Okay, we're gonna run through that again. The buy the beer. Notre Dame, Ming, Logan have it -6.5.
As a lock.
Double
As
lock.
a lock. Double lock. And then we got Grayson, Oregon State 8.5. And Jacob's lock is Bama -2.5.
Plus
Roll Tide.
5.
How are we feeling about
548.
that one?
Good.
Yeah, I
feel
think
good?
it's doable. I'm terrified of Jalen Milroe on the road. So
Jacob, you bummed me out this week. Because you're going to get mad if I fade you. But I already had like pre-plans to bet on Oklahoma and Ohio State.
He's running with the Oklahoma Big 12 champ.
I have a future. So
I know.
technically, you faded my future. Actually,
I did kind of did it on purpose.
you kind of faded my future.
I figured Carson was going Oklahoma.
I did too, kind of.
I'm gonna side bet
And I
Oklahoma
figured
because I.
you.
So he's gonna fade you.
I figured you were gonna go. Yeah, but I thought like an official pick.
But I've been betting Oklahoma.
So
a
I didn't
lot
realize
this
you
year.
were gonna go Georgia.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming either.
Have you looked at that spread?
Yeah, that was fine. We should have covered it last week.
No,
They're
if
gonna
you
be at
looked,
home.
no, if you looked at the spread for that game, like the past 3 years.
No, I don't.
Every year's New Year.
Yeah, New Year.
You seen LSU
New
2020?
New ball
Terrible.
club. New ball club. All right. Well, I think that wraps up the week. You got anything else to add?
I think I'm good.
Let's have a good October.
Go,
It's spooky
Go Tide.
season
Sober October.
roll Tide.
More green, less red.
Yeah, we ruined sober October.
already.
Yeah.
As we're drinking
No
beer.
self-control. No self-control.
Don't take the girl.
AA's for quitters. And we don't quit around here.
We might be.